Well. See, I am okay with people who feel concerned and worried. I look at some of the incidents of armed robbery. I personally also feel concerned and worried. I'm not insecure.
Of course, it has compelled a series of press conferences by those who are in charge.
Yes, but I don't feel insecure.
You don't?
No. I do not agree that we are confronted with a national crisis. I do not agree. And I'll say so again. I've said so. I said so on Metro TV, and I've been bashed left, right, and center.
At what point would you have the reaction that is coming, the official reaction?
It's not the first time we've had such reactions anyway, and I'll come to it.
This reaction can only be to a crisis.
If we had a crisis, we should be activating the state of emergency procedures in the Constitution. That's my understanding of a national crisis.
Okay, go on.
The Constitution is available. It tells us what to do, what a president must do, whether within a district, a region, a locality, or the nation. You would invoke or activate the state of emergency procedures that the Constitution provides in order to deal with a national crisis. That's not what we are doing. So I said there is a worrying trend. There is the need for concern. Let's just have a sense of proportion in dealing with the situation we are confronted with. If we are not careful and we exaggerate, we can neutralize and immobilize ourselves and be impotent relative to the situation that confronts us.
Let me give you a typical example. You feel there's been an exaggeration of the situation?
I have cautioned against anybody who seeks to exaggerate or politicize, and I'll deal with the issue.
Go ahead with the illustration.
Let me give you one illustration. The Forest Bureau rates, as I've heard, put out there. So 20 within 1 month or 2 months. I've heard people say so.
Right.
Now, I've done my checks. 5 of those were, yes, you can put in the context of armed robbery. People were there. People have come either with a knife or a gun or anything, raided and taken away people's assets. In this case, particularly cash.
Yes.
The 15 were break and entry. That is, they were not there. People were not there. You've gone home, you've closed stealing. Now, if you put the two together, the 20, and say robbery, first of all, it's inaccurate in terms of reportage, in terms of communication, in terms of the nature of the incident we are talking about. Exactly. There's the need. He's an expert or an analyst. I am not.
Well, those affected who, unlike you, feel insecure may not make the difference.
No, but we have to. The responsibility is for us. Why haven't you invited those affected to come and express their concern here? They will come, and that will be emotions, and that's right. I have nothing against that. But it will be emotions without the benefit of intellect. And you don't cure a mischief that way. That's why we have people who are professionally trained, people who have the requisite competences and expertise to deal with this phenomenon. I don't even qualify to be part of that category of persons. I'm only a social commentator, a journalist, or a political animal, if you like. So I come here a hybrid. I have the chance to research as they're doing, listening to people like them, and take part of it as part of my knowledge and information. But those who are affected, and I'm saying even those of us who are not affected, when you read or you see on the TV the incidents, yes, you're worried. I agree. But I don't think that we are in a situation of a national crisis. I am bold enough to insist on that. Those who disagree with me can continue to disagree with me.
Well, they disagree with you because what is happening almost is like an overhaul of the security as far as the police is concerned. And as far as they are concerned, it is only a crisis situation that will lead to that.
I've told you that we are not in a state of national crisis. And I've told you that if we were, it will not be a police reshuffle.